separated, just the way Dasharatha and I are going to become separated soon. Now that's poetic rendering by acharyas. She's not predicting that's what's going to happen, but that's their way of taking the Sanskrit phrases and writing very sweet meanings. What's going to happen in Ayodhya is going to happen in the forest as well. Misfortune. So there's the celebrated painting of Ram's leading, Dasratha is following behind, Sumitra is urging the horses forward, Sita is there in the chariot, Lakshmana. It's very nice. Sumitra pacifies Koshalya's grief. So, the painting, this is, you know who she is. She's stubbornly insisting that Dasratha keep his word, and persons are appealing to her, but not these are stubborn. Ram and Lakshmana and Sita are taking attire suited for the forest. They left Ayodhya. And as they leave Ayodhya, there's Dasharatha, who's going to die in separation, and the other queens, etc. And there they go. So in the center, this illustration is meant to show Ram's departure affected Sumitra one way, Ayodhya another way, and Koshalya in a third way. And strong emphasis on this secondary rasa, of which Lord Ramachandra is the presiding deity, this sadness in separation, human sorrow, shoka. But it's in relation to the personality about it, it's an ecstasy. It's a heightened state of ecstasy, of love, from all the different rasas, because there's many different living entities living in Ayodhya who are feeling separation from Ram's presence. And Sumitra is feeling both joy and pain. And Koshalya, if she's receiving emotional support, mainly from Sumitra, but others, and great pain, severe. But they're the two heading for the forest. Imagine Koshalya's grief. If even the trees and the birds of Ayodhya were in deep pain and separation, Koshalya can't bear it. And so we're going to hear Sumitra pacifying the emotions of Koshalya. Koshalya's eyes were wet with tears. I cannot go on living without my only son, who is full of virtues and wisdom. How can I continue when I'm able to see my strong and mighty Rama and Lakshmana, who is full of great strength? She trembled as the pain overwhelmed her, and she whispered, "This grief from being separated from my son burns within me like the scorching summer sun, burning the earth with its powerful rays." Of course, this is modern drama enacting the scene. There's many different versions of this modern drama. Sumitra, who was devoted to righteousness, dharme sthita, spoke the following words, which were virtuous. To Koshalya, the foremost among women, who had been wailing in lamentation, Vilampati, Vilampantin, Vilapantin. Although situated in pain, Sumitra was rooted in Dharma and spoke with compassion. So she's feeling some feelings, but she has the capacity to do what she's doing here, giving solace. Now this is just an added feature that's including in our Gaudiya tradition. There's a similar situation as Raghunath Das Goswami, who was a deep lover of Srimati Radharani, and Raghunath Das Goswami's mood of being supportive of the moods of Radharani, she's trying to pacify Radharani in her feelings of separation. It's a wonderful book. Wonderful book. Vilapa Krishnamandali. Here's a verse from Vilapa Krishnamandali. This is Raghunath Das Goswami in his spiritual form as Rati Manjari speaking to Radharani. O merciful one, if you will not give your great mercy to suffering me, then what is the use of all these words? What will my long service to you take? Oh, excuse me. What will my long service to your lake accomplish? This is transcendental. It's Raghunath Das Goswami writing in the mood of the servant of Radharani, but in his spiritual identity, not just as Raghunath Das Goswami, wanting Radharani to be merciful to him. By Radharani being merciful to Raghunath Das Goswami, it will take her sorrow away, diminish, as she's thinking about the welfare of Raghunath Das Goswami. It's nice. Bliss due to lamentation and separation is a feature of transcendence. And we already discussed this. The sadness, the karuna rasa, found in nectar devotion, that Lord Ramachandra is the Lord of that particular mood. We now back to Valmiki Ramayana. O venerable lady, this is Sumitra speaking, your son is endowed with excellent virtues, and is the foremost of them. What is the use of your lamenting in this way by weeping piteously like a helpless miser? But here's the word, Purushottama, the best amongst men. But, Arjuna also cried and said to Krishna, now I'm confused about my duty, and I've lost all composure because of miserly weakness, karpanya, dosha, ahatasvabhava. In this condition, I'm asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I'm your disciple and soul surrender unto you. Shishisteham shadimam dram prapanam. Please instruct me. So she, Sumitra, is acting as the instructor of her elder queen. I'm just looking at the photograph. It looks like they painted on some tears on her cheeks. There's something like that. There's some other tears, but anyway. Why Sumitra is calling Koshali as Kripana? It's right in the verse. Koshali is crying, considering Ram as too tender to go to the forest, and is being deprived of his kingdom. If her son is the supreme lord and capable of living in the forest, why lament? So life has this situation where the reason doesn't prevail over feeling, and feelings seem to prevail over reason. Sumitra is not breaking the rust of lamentation and separation. She's trying to help her co-wife because she's crying that Ramachandra is going away. So someone has to console her heart. Same message in the Uddhava Gita section of the Bhagavatam that we cancel. Uddhava is anticipating Krishna's going to leave. And he is in great lamentation that Krishna is going to pacify him. Krishna does pacify him. Krishna speaks to Uddhava that a person to feel grounded, both these aspects as the intelligence and the emotions are required to be strong. If it is too cold and analytical, the person is hard-hearted and detached. If one is too emotional, then he gets so drawn by circumstances that there's no way of becoming centered and balanced. So, oh, Uddhava, or oh, Kosala, consider who your son is. And you're feeling sad that your son is going to undergo hardships. But wait a minute. He's this powerful person. What's the hardship for him? No hardship. Please stop placing your own emotions at the center and place the well-being of your son at the center. Ramachandra is very strong. He's proven his father's honesty by giving up the throne. He stands firm in righteousness. Dharma is a true follower and earning blessings even after death. There's no need to mourn such a man of honor. Instead of being so sad, you should be proud. What a glorious son you have. Maha, Mahala. Spiritual strength. Your son is a person of great spiritual strength. Even if you see this as a test, what's going to come out of it will be far better than without the test. The next way. If you ever have a situation where someone is grieving or is sorrowful or some negative emotion states, it happens sometimes. These are some nice things you might remember. Sumitra, Kosala. Nice. Okay, Krishna's testing you. But you'll come out on the other side because you're who you are. You'll come out on the other side for the better than if there was no test. You'll be thankful for the test. Life is full of tests for us to become better human beings. He's not alone. On one side, there's Lakshmana. On the other side, there's Sita. She's the goddess of fortune. Lakshmana was faultless and kind to all, is devoted to serve Ram. His actions are always the best, in the best interest of your noble-hearted son. Not alone. Sita was once used to a life of summers, enduring every hardship with grace, staying by Ram's side and supporting him. Dharmatmatana, virtue of Ram. One who follows Dharma never fails. Kalidas, the great poet, says that Dharma is like a walking stick. The one who holds Dharma, that Dharma will help him. You know the phrase, Dharmo Rakshata, Rakshati, Rakshataha. No harm is going to come to him. Nothing to worry about. Because he's by the side of Sita. During the wedding, she reminds her, during Sita and Ram's wedding, Janaka said, she will walk alongside you on the path of Dharma. Please hold her hand. This very fortunate and glorious Sita Devi, that's his daughter, will endure anything for her husband and will always be with him like a shadow. So she's assuring Kosala, Sita's presence will make everything nice, don't worry. Because in her presence, Ramachandra will never deviate from Dharma and one who never deviates from Dharma is protected by Dharma. Sumitra refers to her as Vaidehi. Videha means one who is free from the body. Videha, one who is free from the body. So she's Videhi, Vaidehi. She is the daughter of the king of Videha. He has no bodily concept of life at all. This is the caliber of the person to accompany Lord Ram. She is honoring Sita, and by honoring Sita, of course, Kosala knows the honor of Sita, and that being in her presence, he is protected. What goal hasn't been reached by your virtuous son? Truthfulness is his wealth, and he is known across the world for his noble deeds. And here's another. That which you can count doesn't count. That which you cannot count counts. So, knowing the purity and greatness of Ram, the sun will not harm him with its rays. A gentle breeze, warm yet cool, will blow from the forests to bring him comfort at night. The moon will softly touch Ram with its cool rays like a father comforting his child. So, who knows what Kosala is feeling as she's hearing the words of Sumitra, but it's having its impact. Sumitra's wise and calming words fill the space, offering hope and strength to the grieving Mother Kosala. Kosala might think, but he's going to face Rakshasas. What happens then? Sumitra will say, oh, don't worry. That great Vishwamitra was equal to Brahma, has given your son all the weapons that are required in waiting his order, like mystical weapons, celestial weapons. By invoking them, Ramachandra will never be tired. He will never get wounded, nor will he feel thirsty or hungry. He kills Bahu and Tataka. Don't worry about it. And Kosala, do you think anyone who becomes a target of Ramachandra's arrow will survive? Is it possible that Ramachandra's arrows have never met its target? He's the essence of all power. O Kosala, Ram shines brighter than the sun, is stronger than fire, and stands as the king among kings. He is the splendor of splendors. Like in chapter Bhagavad Gita. Unattached to glory, unattached in glory, patience and forbearance. He is the God among the gods, the greatest among all beings. What challenge could possibly face him, whether in the wild forest or here in Ayodhya? What is there that is not of good quality in Ramachandra? O Devi, please come out of this lamentation. So, Kosala is addressing Devi because she's Ramachandra's mother. It's a nomenclature of respect. The sun gives light, again, the sun image gives light and heat to everyone, but Sri Ramachandra gives the sun light and heat. Ramachandra is the one who gives Agni, the power to burn. He will return. There's Kosala on the right side, saying that he's returned. Lord Ram, the best amongst men, Purusharshava, will be installed on the throne soon. Chipram, along with Mother Earth, Prithivya, Sita, the princess of the Videha kingdom, and Lakshmi. Ramchandra has only one consort, but the poetry says that not only Videha, he, but Prithvi will become his consort, indicating that he becomes the ruler. And Shriya means all opulence will come along. Nice. Just see how the acharyas are taking the Sanskrit and embellishing, extracting, putting the puzzle pieces together and giving us a picture that's more than what we might, without their capable assistance, understand. See the Devi, who is the embodiment of Lakshmi, is walking behind him. Who follows Lakshmi? Everybody. If fame or Sri Devi is following Ramachandra, what is there to worry? What is impossible for Ramchandra to do? What is there to worry when Lakshmana is there, the best of archers? You will very soon see your son's face like the rising full moon. After he touches your feet and he stands up, it'll be like the full moon rising in front of you. Soon you'll see him enthroned, shining in full glory on his return from exile, while tears of joy will flow from your eyes. But don't shed tears of despair now. If you shed tears of despair now, you will not have a chance of shedding tears of joy later. He's clever, speaker, huh? Oh, great Kosala Devi, do not grieve. Very soon you'll see again your son along with Sita and Lakshmana. Ramachandra will not experience any distress or inauspiciousness in the 14 years. She knows Ramachandra is going for a reason, to relieve the sorrow of all the residents in the forest who have been waiting for him for thousands of years. This is one of those scenes, one of the hermitages of the sages, and they're getting a chance to see him directly. They have given up eating, sleeping, drinking water. Instead, they're sitting in meditation, chanting the name of Lord Ramachandra. So how can it be inauspicious? He will bring auspiciousness to many, many souls. I hope she's feeling better. Including words, oh Koshalya, when you are overcome by grief, how can you console others? You're the queen. Your residents of Ayodhya are crying and falling unconscious with a son like Ramachandra. You should not grieve. There is none in this world superior to Ramachandra who stands on the path of virtue. Your son, who brings blessings, will soon return to Ayodhya and gently touch your feet with his strong yet tender hands. And when that hero, along with his companions, bows before you in adoration, your tears of joy will fall like rain from a cloud over the mountains. Very encouraging. See, very expert, Sumitra. So this is getting a lot of attention. We don't hear a lot about her in the whole of Ramayana, but when she speaks to her son, when she speaks to Koshalya, fantastic. With wisdom, kindness, and a gift for gentle words, Sumitra comforted Koshalya softly, easing her sorrow. Although Koshalya has Kushala, or expert in resourcefulness, in her name, Valmiki is calling Sumitra Kushala. In this verse, the word Rama appears 3 times. Valmiki is in ecstasy. Ramasya, Virarama, and Rama. Ramasya means Ramachandra's mother. Sumitra, Virarama means stopped speaking, and Rama, of course, that's goddess of fortune, this great deity of great qualities. Vaishalia's heart received solace. As Vaishalya listened, the entire lamentation began to melt away, like a light autumn cloud fading into the sky. During the monsoon season, the clouds are black, heavy, dense, and don't move fast. As soon as autumn comes, black clouds turn white and they quickly fade. All glories to this wonderful Sumitra Devi, and that's the end. Ta-da! Now, I didn't compile all these images. Somebody kindly did this for me. Nice devotee. And then tomorrow morning, we're going to be also requested to speak about River Sarayu, and similarly that was composed by a different devotee. I'm just a mouthpiece. The other are the artists. That she can gather these different parts of the text and the message. But certainly it's easy now to have a very, very special regard for Sumitra, her role with Lakshmana, and her role with Kosala, and her role in Ramayana. She adds like this nice example like salt. When it's not there, you notice it's not there. When it's there, you might not notice it, but it makes things tasteful. Okay, so let's see if there's some discussion. According to mine. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much. Like hearing Ramayana from you directly, face to face. Ramayana has become more deep, more beautiful, and definitely more nectarian for all of us. Feels like we should continue to hear Ramayana from you. Maharaj, one question that was coming to my mind is like Shatrughna, you mentioned he's the killer of a lot of enemies, and especially the killer of 6 enemies. So, is there any more detail about why Shatrughna is called and how he got this title of like killing those 6 enemies?
I'll tell you what, nothing comes to mind, but I'll look to see if I've answered that question when the topic of Shatrughna was discussed. And I'll inquire overnight before tomorrow morning's class from people that are up to here in Ramayana. They may have something to add. So what you can do to assist me, send me a little text message that I can, if I need to edit or something, and then forward it on to others. And I'll also spend a little bit of time and look before the morning class tomorrow.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you for the class. Maharaj, in this lecture you mentioned that Sumitra is known by the qualities of the sun.
Yes.
This in contrast, when we take the example of Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad, how do you
That's the exception. That's how, in one sense, because the wife of Kashi heard from Narada Muni during the time he was in the forest, then the merits of Narada Muni was passed on to the son. The mother was also moved by the words of Narada. However, being attached to her husband, when she was together with her husband, she forgot everything. Prahlad didn't forget everything. So, circumstance. Anything else? Okay. I brought with me some Mahaprasadam from Bangalore, Gandharvika Giridhari Mahaprasadam. So I'm going to distribute some Mahaprasadam, and then we're all day.